Hi everyone, it's Angel Blade 13. Welcome to the finale of my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix walkthrough. For your items, give yourself all elixirs because there's a pretty tough fight coming up. For abilities, make sure you have things like Second Chance, MP Rage, R's, and maybe Strike Raid. For your magic shortcuts, Arrow and Cure are the only things that matter. And we have this final match down here. Let's see what it is.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
So here we have the Platinum Match Sephiroth. This is a very difficult fight. His health bar is similar to Hades and the Rock Titan, so it's gonna look like you're not doing damage to him at first, but you are. In the first portion of the fight, he starts off with a regular sword slash, a sort of jumping sword slash, and this fire pillar attack that sometimes he'll use normally, but mostly he'll use it as a bit of a counter attack. One thing I suggest is not being greedy as far as trying to hit him. Basically, I mean, you see when I'm not finishing a combo, I'm just backing off. He will, I think it's after every 4 or 7 hits, he'll sort of teleport and break out of your combo. Once you get through his first 2 health bars, he's going to go into his second phase. He's going to teleport a lot more, sometimes he'll jump across the arena, and sometimes he'll run directly at you. Here he's doing a very annoying attack called Sin Harvest.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Sorry, the attack is called Descend Heartless Angel. If you get caught in it, it'll drain your MP completely, and it'll leave you with 1 hit point. To stop him from using it, you just have to hit him once. If you see a halo above your head, then you're caught, so just immediately prepare an elixir. Now here's another strong attack, Octo Slash, where he's gonna slash pretty crazy. You can dodge roll or guard, which I did a horrible job of doing. You can also use Strike Raid to just sort of keep yourself invincible all the way through. And once we've got to his last 2 health bars, he goes into his 3rd phase. He generally goes to the center and summons these 6 meteors, each with their own sort of orbit. If you stay by the edge of the arena, you only have to worry about one of them and trying to dodge roll it. Eventually, he's going to drop that attack, just sort of super glide to the other side of him, and you should avoid it. It might clip you, but it's not a big deal. Another new attack he has is summoning these dark orbs around you that just close in on you. Another attack is sort of him either running or teleporting into it, sort of just spinning sword slash. You can guard it and use a counter attack that works pretty well. So otherwise he still just uses all the attacks he's used earlier and starts combining them together in weird ways. Descend Heartless Angel and Octo Slash are the really problematic ones. So if you can avoid those, you should be good. So here I handled Octo Slash a little bit better. See, I'm guarding some of the attacks, and I can parry the final hit. There we go. So I'm going to show the fight again where I was a bit more aggressive and handled it a bit better. Generally, I use R's a lot more. Aside from that, I'm not really going to say much. You can just watch the fight.
Nothing to it.
So for getting through that fight, we got a new Keyblade. Let's take a look at it. Alright, honestly, Ultimate Weapon is a good deal better, I would say. So I'm gonna keep that for now. So we're gonna head out, because there's one more important thing we have to do. Alright, so back in the chapel at Hollow Bastion, there's a fight that was not in the original Kingdom Hearts. I'm leaving Sora with all elixirs again, and I'm giving Donald and Goofy some Mega Elixirs, Mega Potions, and Mega Ethers. At this point, I really don't need to save them for anything. This is sort of the last difficult fight that we have. For magic shortcuts, make sure you have Gravity, Arrow, and Cure. That should be good. For my abilities, I'm taking off the Air Combo Plus. I'm putting on Critical Plus. That'll be really useful. And keeping on stuff like Second Chance, Leaf Bracer. I should not have unequipped Counterattack earlier, but I got through. Alright. Then head through this portal when you're ready.
Who are you?
Ansem?
What's that supposed to mean?
So here's the fight with Unknown. Yeah, Unknown. Some of you might know who this is, but for the sake of this game, he is referred to as Unknown. So starting with his attacks, he can slash at you with these double lightsabers he has. He throws up this barrier right in your face, and he can shoot these sort of weird energy orbs that stay in place. Hitting him with gravity will give you tech points, and when you time it correctly, it'll stun him for a few seconds, so you can get in a quick combo on him. And from there, I think you can get a max of about 7 hits before he'll sort of break out. I'm sort of sticking with a regular 3-hit combo, because I can time that a lot better, and it's working for the time being.
See ya! Come on!
So, once you get his health low enough, he makes this barrier and just shoots lasers at you. You can keep dodge rolling to avoid them as best as you can. You can also try Strike Ray to make yourself invincible again. Now he gets a couple new attacks. One is the enhancement to the delayed lasers. Another is that long combo with his lightsabers. And this attack is pretty annoying. It changes your command menu to shock and release. If you pick shock, you'll take some minor damage, and you have to hit release to free yourself and make your command menu normal again. So generally speaking, try to get him in the gravity loop, avoid his attacks as best you can. If you really feel like you're struggling, remember you always have Tinkerbell, probably the only summon that's gonna be helpful here. The constant health regeneration and the auto life in case you actually do lose. And let's counter his lasers with an R. There we go.
What are you talking about? Wait, what are you?
Alright, and with that, we've gotten through the last difficult fight in this game. So, if you've been following along with this playthrough, we have just completed Jiminy's Journal. All the chronicles, all the Ansem reports, all the character entries. Let's take a quick look at the 2 bosses we just defeated. Alright, we got the Dalmatians, Trinities, and mini-games in earlier videos, so we're just about set. I'm gonna change some of the equipment around. Now we're gonna have Sora use the one-winged angel that we got from defeating Sephiroth. Donald is going to use the Wizard's Relic. And Goofy is going to use the Defender Shield. So there's only sort of one thing left to do, and that's get everyone to max level. This is completely optional. It's not required for the journal, obviously. I'm just going to do it for the sake of getting to the max level. Next, we got the EXP ring earlier from completing 100 Acre Woods, and now between Synthesis and defeating Unknown, we have several other EXP enhancing equipment. So I'm going to give them to Donald and Goofy, and we're just going to go to a couple places to level up a bit. And aside from having the tech boosts on Sora, your abilities aren't really going to matter here. Here's another time to just sort of experiment a bit, play around with whatever abilities you kind of like, abilities you want to try out. The Encounter Plus can be pretty helpful, but other than that, sort of just equip whatever you want. So one good place to level up is the Gizmo Shop in Traverse Town. As we've seen before, you get several waves of enemies, and they just spawn in pretty quickly. So doing this it's going to be very tedious, but this is one good way to get it done. Every enemy is probably going to go down in one combo, or maybe one combo with one extra hit. Somewhere online, there's the exact number of EXP you get from defeating every enemy in here. I think it's around like 6,000 or 6,000 or 7,000 a turn with the EXP enhancing equipment. So doing this for a while should get you to max level somewhat quickly. And with the Encounter Plus ability equipped, it'll make sure that the enemies are always going to respawn when you come back in. There's no real empty room aside from really rooms that just don't spawn enemies. Some other ways to level up. You could fight the Rock Titan again if you just want a literal wall of experience. For something more challenging, you can do like the Ice Titan or Sephiroth again. You can do those as many times as you want. A lot of stuff at the Coliseum. You can sometimes what I do is the last 10 seeds of the Hades Cup, go through those a few times, fight Sephiroth, sometimes Cerberus and the Behemoth. Any of those are good options, so depending on how you want to do it, really. Alright, that was somewhat tedious, but everyone is at level 100. I'm gonna go back to Ultima Weapon, save the Queen, and save the King, and I'm just gonna sort of take a bit of time to adjust their equipment to the ones I want. Here, you know, you've already done this at a much lower level, so whatever equipment you go with, you're probably gonna have a pretty easy time. And before we go through the door, we're gonna head to the journal, and we're gonna read the Ansem Reports now that we have all of them. Alright, so you may want to pause the video while you're reading these and just move on to the next part when you're ready. If you just want to see the end of the game, then you can head to that part. Alright, that's taken care of. Let's look at a couple more of the character entries. First, we'll look at Ansem, our main villain. And let's look at a couple of our main characters. So again, once you go through that door, none of your progress gets saved. Anything you did from this save point really is what you'll come back to if you reload the game again. I don't really plan to. I'm just gonna go and finish this out, and we'll watch the super secret ending.
Is this my island?
This world has been connected.
What was that?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed. There is so very much to learn. You understand so little. A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing. Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness. And all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
Bring it on!
So after this, I'm gonna skip the cutscenes, since we saw all of them earlier. But look how much faster his health bar is going down now that I'm 50 levels higher and have Ultima Weapon. At this point, you probably won't lose any of the fights. you're gonna be taking very little damage. So, you know, just do what you want. I'm kind of just button mashing and using R's when I can here.
This is it! This is it!
So one last chance to open the menu, give yourself whatever items and abilities you may want. The last real ability to show is Trinity Limit, so I'm gonna make sure I have that equipped. And again, I'm gonna skip the cutscenes, just show the fights from here on in.
This is it! Take that! This is it! Take that! Come on! Here! Wind! Take that! Come on!
Submit!
Let's go! Let's go! Here!
Take this! I'm Guardian!
Come on!
I'm Guardian!
Let's go! Wind!
My strength returns. What do you hope to accomplish? Do not deny it. The final darkness is now. Submit! Come, open your heart.
Take that! Come on!
Come, open your heart.
Let's go!
Submit!
Come on!
Turn to darkness!
Come on!
Welcome to darkness!
Come on!
Turn to darkness!
Come on! Heal! Come on!
Still
Come
confused?
on!
Then perhaps this light! Welcome to darkness! All shall be still.
Power! Ha! Ha!
Alright, so now that we're at the core, I'm just gonna go up and land. You can try and battle them normally, but I'm gonna lock onto the core, and now I'm gonna use Trinity. This is a really cool attack that can pretty much wipe out everything.
Here!
Awesome, and give myself an elixir for the final fight. So once you get to the final fight, again, he's always going to start with these 5 lasers. Then you can just cast in a rogue on yourself and just basically wail on Ansem. You're going to be doing absurd damage at this point, so just go for it. It's kind of fun to do the EXP 0 with Mushu at this point too, so if you want to try that out, go for it. That is only on crowd mode though.
Welcome to darkness.
Win!
Turn to darkness.
Come on! See ya!
Welcome to darkness. Is this the answer? It can't be.
Come on!
It is futile. The Keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness. Kingdom Hearts! Fill me with the power of darkness! Supreme darkness!
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
Light! Oh, but why?
Come on!
Whoa! Stop staring and keep pushing! Huh? Hurry!
I can't.
Don't give up! Come on, Sora! Together we could do it!
Okay.
It's hopeless! Huh?
Your Majesty! Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
Close that crap!
But
Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Sora, you can trust King Mickey.
Now! They're coming!
Donald, Goofy, thank you.
Take care of her.
Kyrie! Sora! Ah! Kyrie! Remember what you said before? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you. I promise! I know you will!
So once again, we have completed Kingdom Hearts on Proud Mode. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's a fairly difficult thing to do, so you should feel proud of yourself for getting through it. I gotta say, I had a lot of fun making this project, even though I've played through this game a lot, let's just say. I think I learned a lot more about the most efficient way to get through some of the levels, because normally I just kind of go through the levels in sort of whatever way, but now I have sort of a quicker route of completing the stage while getting all the items without doing any sort of redundant pathway. I also say that I gained a lot of respect for content creators in general, especially those that make sure they get a new video out every day, because this took me a bit longer than I thought. I hoped it would be done about a month earlier, but I think I took a decent break back from December through the early part of January, so that held it up a bit too. But I'm glad to say I completed this. My next plan is to do the same thing for Kingdom Hearts 2. I should hopefully have the first video up sometime during the weekend, Friday at the earliest, but can't say for sure. Really depends how efficient I do during my playthrough. For anyone who watched, whether you watched from the beginning or if you just saw the ending one here, thank you, I really appreciate it. My goal is that these videos help you in some way, whether showing you how to get through the game, showing you how to get a secret item, or get through a certain boss you may have been having trouble with. That's the main point of these, and I hope some of you may have learned something new. So, if you played along with me, thanks for joining. If you're just watching, thank you. If you are much better than me at this game and you have some tips that could help me out, then thank you. Please leave them in the comments. I welcome them. So with all that said, please enjoy the ending, and now the Final Mix exclusive ending.
Now what do we do?
We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
Huh? Huh?
Pluto?
Hey, Pluto! Where have you been?
Huh?
Hey!
Gosh, that's the king's seal!
Hey, have you seen King Mickey? Guys, let's go!
So now that we've completed the journal, we have this alternate artwork for the battle record page. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the video series. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a comment, share with a friend, all the good stuff. Again, we'll be starting Kingdom Hearts 2. Hopefully we'll have the first of those videos up by this weekend. And again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.